Mathilde, take one, marker.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Frontlines 2023. I'm Mathilde Collin, the CEO and co-founder of Front. Thank you for joining us. We put this event together to celebrate, to educate, and to connect teams that interact with customers. And really, the most important thing for me is that you all walk away with actionable learnings for you and your team, and some anticipation for what's ahead. Today, I'll kick things off with some of the changes and challenges we're seeing in the customer service industry and how we're thinking about them at Front. Then I'll hand it over to our head of product, Maya, who'll be announcing some product updates in Front that will help you tackle those challenges today. We'll wrap up with Maggie, our head of design, who will give you an early look at the roadmap for the next few quarters. And from there, I hope you'll join one of our 3 live breakout sessions with other Front leaders and customers for more learning and inspiration. For the past 10 years, we've been building the best customer operations platform on the market. One that's familiar enough for teams to use right out of the gate, but also powerful enough to support even the most advanced workflows over time. Today, Front has more than 8,000 customers across many different industries. But you all share one thing. You obsess over delivering high-quality service, and you want it to be a major differentiator for your business. As a data point, it makes me incredibly proud that Front customers have an average CSAT of 87%, which is 9 points above the industry average. Having these exceptionally high standards and continuing to strive for improvement is what sets our customers apart. Now, from countless conversations with customers and our own team, we've developed a unique perspective on the market. And let me tell you, 2023 is a big and challenging year for customer teams. They face what I think of a carrot and stick situation. The stick is the pressure from the market to do more with a fixed budget, or even more with less. But the carrot is all the technological advances around AI that promise to make your team more productive than ever. Customer service used to be a job of repetitive questions and answer, what I call transactional conversations, one question, one answer. With AI, it will become table stakes to get instant answers to these questions, and your team will only be working on the most complex cases. Today, customer service teams spend 90% of their effort on transactional tasks and 10% on complex tasks. In the future, we predict roles will shift, so teams will focus on the inverse. 10% transactional, 90% complex. So moving forward, customer expectations will shift and all businesses will be forced to differentiate based on their ability to address these complex conversations both gracefully and rapidly. So how do you rise to this challenge? In theory, the carrot and the stick could work together and allow your teams to achieve more with less. But in practice, it's hard to know where to invest or what to focus on. At Front, we believe there are 3 areas where you'll need to make changes if you want to keep up: consolidation, deflection, and flexibility. The first step is thinking about consolidation. Of course, cutting redundant software and centralizing as much as possible on one invoice is a good way to cut costs in 2023. But with the advancements of AI, centralizing your data in one place is even more critical because more and better data means more accurate models that deliver higher quality answers for your customers. Perhaps the most important reason to be thinking about consolidation today is to centralize customer-facing teams and processes in one place to unlock shared context and efficiency. With all the software we have today, it's just become harder and harder than ever for your tools and teams to gather all the context needed to address complex customer issues. Collaboration, coordination, and proper escalation workflows will be increasingly important as AI commoditizes transactional support and teams shift their focus to more complex tasks. When you think about legacy platforms like Zendesk or Freshdesk, they were designed for high-volume transactional service where collaboration just isn't as important to answer tickets. But that simply won't be good enough. You'll need tools that bring all your customer-facing teams under one roof. You'll need intelligent escalation to find subject matter experts across the org in real time. You'll need coordination across sales, account management, support, operation, so customer context isn't lost. You'll need all of it as fast as possible. That's how you're going to differentiate over the next few years. And we're here to help you deliver that level of service. In some cases, Consolidating all of your customer operations under one roof is not possible, but integrations between platforms could be 10 times better than what you're used to. That's why we've built an all-new, cutting-edge capability to surface context from any platform automatically in front, right when you need it. The customers who've gotten early access to it, they love it, and I'm excited for Maya to share more shortly. After thinking about consolidation, the second area you'll need to consider is deflection. Millions of people have tried ChatGPT and it's changed their expectations of what customer service should look like. Before now, conversations with chatbots were pretty underwhelming. So yes, you could save on cost, but customer satisfaction could decrease because your customers didn't actually get the help they needed. With this new technology, it's finally possible to automate answers to common questions without making trade-offs to your customer experience. Again, making sure your systems and data can connect and talk to one another is necessary to increase the quality of work that AI can augment and produce. In order to stay ahead, business leaders will need to implement a high-quality deflection strategy with consolidation in mind. That's what will allow your teams to shift more towards the complex work and ultimately drive more business value. Finally, the third area you'll need to focus on is flexibility. Things are moving fast, and you'll need to constantly adapt by updating your processes, retraining your teams, and hiring for new skills. So you don't want rigid systems. You want tools that are easy for admins to manage and customize. Doing so without code is even better. The key is being able to maintain and update these systems in-house and to give your team the power and ownership to quickly adapt in this changing market. Over the next few quarters, our product roadmap will help you tackle these challenges and will deliver on consolidation, on deflection, and flexibility. We're in this with you. And by the way, at Front, we're also maintaining the high bar of customer service we pride ourselves on. Our own support teams runs on Front and has delivered some amazing results with an average CSAT of 98% this year, even hitting 100% in June and July, with the help of some of the new features we'll be launching today. Being transparent about our processes is important to me, so today we're making all our customer-facing metrics public on an ongoing basis. To all of you, good luck with what's ahead. The game, so to speak, is no longer about optimizing how one person communicates with the customer. It's about how well your teams work together to drive great customer experiences. From the front lines all the way to the back office, from customer service to account management, sales, operations, and even engineering and design, every team involved holds a piece of the puzzle of what we call customer operations. We're here to help you put it all together. And I want to thank you all for coming along with us on this journey. I'd now like to introduce our head of product, Maya, to announce some launches that will help you tackle the challenges of today.
Thank you, Mathilde, and thank you all again for joining us today. I can't wait to walk you through some of the new capabilities that Front has built to help your teams adapt to this changing customer service landscape and strengthen your customer operations. As Mathilde just shared, we've been laser focused on enabling you to consolidate your core workflows in Front, centralize even more of your data, and deflect the simple questions that don't need your team's valuable time to answer. The first capability we're announcing today will help you do just that, and it happens to be one of our most requested features ever. Today, we're launching an integrated knowledge base that's available to all customers. It's built directly in Front, and like most knowledge bases, it's simple, searchable, and entirely self-service. Customers and team members can browse help articles for answers, best practices, and any other content you want to share. They can get the information they're looking for instantly, and you can easily update content without the need for custom development. With Knowledge Base in Front, you don't need to manage another vendor, and it's ready to go as soon as you hit publish. When we build new features like Knowledge Base, we think about how we can incorporate them into your team's existing workflows in Front. With your content in Front's new Knowledge Base, frontline teams benefit from deep integration with Front's core inbox experience. You can browse and search your entire knowledge base to quickly reference the information you need to resolve customer issues, all without leaving your inbox. Or if you want to add a quick link to an article, you can do that right from the message composer. Everything in your knowledge base is seamlessly accessible from the inbox in just a few clicks, so your team can work more efficiently and deliver even higher quality service to your customers. Beyond a knowledge base, we know many of you are looking for even more ways to offer self-service support while maintaining a top quality experience. And a key way to do that is with chatbots, which provide automated service directly through your website live chat. Live chat is the fastest growing preferred channel for customer service. And we launched a live chat capability in Front a few years ago, but it just wasn't as powerful as we wanted it to be. That's why we've built new automation and deflection capabilities with chatbots that make it even more efficient to manage this channel. With a simple visual editor, now you can quickly build your custom flows so that you can gather the information you need to route your customers' inquiries to the right hands faster. Your bots handle gathering all the details you need for seamless bot-to-agent handoffs that enable you to resolve your customers' questions faster. Your customers won't have to repeat information, and your teams can avoid wasting time asking basic qualification or routing questions. With the new chatbots, integrating live chat into your customer service strategy is even more efficient for your team in Front. All right, now I'm going to show you the real magic of consolidation. The value that's unlocked when you bring your customer operations into one platform and maybe even add a little AI to that. With your knowledge base and chatbots in Front, we can layer AI on top to provide AI answers that resolve live chat inquiries without a team member ever needing to be involved. When a customer writes in with a question that's already addressed in your knowledge base, the AI model will find the right content and suggest the article back to them as an answer, even if the keywords don't exactly match. Soon, AI answers will even be able to craft responses based on those knowledge base articles, so that your customers can get complete answers instantly in the chat. This capability is available now in limited access beta and will be expanding to the full release for all customers in the coming months. This is exactly the type of smart deflection Mathilde talked about that allows your team to focus valuable time on more complex conversations without detracting from your customer experience. It's a win-win for everyone. Next up is another AI update. I'm thrilled to be giving you the first look at AI tagging. Here at Front, we're focused on building AI features that add value to your team and customers, not just following the hype. And that's what excites me most about AI tagging, which is currently in beta. AI tagging unlocks the powerful workflows and rich insights that rely on tagging, all without the effort that usually is required to achieve them. Instead of configuring tagging rules for every keyword you can think of or requiring frontline teams to manually add tags, Front's AI simply does this categorization for you based on the content of the conversation. It starts out by suggesting tags for approval, and as the model increases in confidence, it will start to add tags for you automatically. With accurate tagging to structure your conversation data, you can trigger automatic workflows, increase visibility into what's happening with customers, and measure trends over time to inform process improvements. It's AI that goes to work for you, and as you bring more conversations into Front for it to learn from, the more powerful it will be. Speaking of bringing more conversations into Front, we know that you need to be able to support your customers in whatever channels are easiest for them. That's why on top of Telegram, Dialpad SMS, and Google Business Messages, which we added to Front earlier this year, today we're launching the top requested channel, WhatsApp. We know native WhatsApp is especially big news for our customers outside the United States. Now it's even easier for you to connect your WhatsApp business number into Front and integrate WhatsApp into your existing workflows. By consolidating your team's work into one platform, you can efficiently deliver a consistent service experience across every channel. We also recognize, however, that in some cases, consolidating everything under one roof simply is not possible. In those cases, integrations between platforms could be 10 times better than what you're used to. So many teams are constantly looking up order details on shipments, reservations, and other business information that lives in your back-end systems and other third-party software. Your teams need this information to accurately respond to customers, but the process to get it is time-consuming and error-prone. We've heard from you that you wish you could make this more efficient. That's why we've built a brand new capability to bring context from those third-party systems automatically into Front, right when your teams need it. They're called dynamic objects, and they're available now for all customers. For the first time, you can pull data from your other systems into Front without a custom integration. Instead of wasting time copy-pasting IDs between tools, Dynamic Objects automatically detects references to data objects like orders, reservations, or shipments, and creates links to them in your conversation. With Dynamic Objects, your teams have one-click access to those records, can preview related data without switching tools, and can even use that data to power your workflows. Dynamic objects are a no-code solution that don't require engineering resources, and they immediately boost your team's productivity to help resolve customer issues faster. For years, we've heard of other vendors talking about the power of a single complete view of your customers, But the reality is sometimes consolidation simply means seamless cutting-edge integrations between systems. This is just the start of what's possible with dynamic objects, and I can't wait to see what you all create with them. Finally, as Mathilde mentioned earlier, Front customers pride themselves on constantly optimizing their workflows to deliver better and better service. So we're introducing Resolution Analytics to show you how fast your team is able to solve customer issues end to end. This total time to resolve rather than just reply directly maps to your quality of service and customer satisfaction. On top of this, granular conversation stages show you exactly how conversations are progressing or where they're getting stuck to help you identify bottlenecks. This initial version is available now in beta, and in just a little bit, you'll get a sneak peek at the next version where you can define each stage in your customer lifecycle. These updates give you more oversight to ensure your customers receive top quality service and more insights to inspire workflow improvements. Overall, we're focused on delivering features that help you consolidate vendors, context, and communication in Front to help you deflect the simple questions and empower your team to solve those more complex conversations. It's been a privilege to get to share these updates with you. Looking ahead, we'll be doubling down on Mathilde's third theme, flexibility. We're finding new ways for you to make Front your own, manage it over time, and drive even greater efficiency gains for your teams. For a sneak peek at what's coming in Front over the next few quarters, I'll hand it over to our head of design, Maggie Lamas.
Thanks, Maya, and hello, everyone. I'm here to share a sneak peek at what's coming next on the roadmap. We've got a few things up our sleeves to launch in the next few quarters, and I'm excited to walk you through an early look. Rather than just telling you about these new features, I'll be taking you through a product demo that lets you see them in action. We know having flexibility in how you run your customer operations is important. And as Mathilde shared, it's only going to become more important in the future. As your teams and business evolve, your Front workflows need to evolve too. We're confident that our roadmap will give you the ownership and the flexibility you need to stay ahead of the game. So let's dive in. To visualize what's coming soon, we're going to be a fly on the wall at Travel Leap, an imaginary SaaS platform that helps companies manage their corporate travel programs at scale. They use Front to provide exceptional service to employees who are booking their trips, along with the HR and finance teams that purchase Travel Leap for their companies. In this demo, we'll see how they are taking advantage of the upcoming features to better serve their customers. First, we'll meet Stacy, their head of customer care, whose team is responsible for handling 24/7 support for their employee trips. From canceled flights to last-minute trip changes, it's critical for them to provide fast-paced service around the clock. Let's take a look at their Front workflow. When she opens Front, she can see everything's on track for today, and all conversations are properly assigned. To meet their customers' high expectations, Stacy has carefully planned her staffing schedules to account for their busiest days and times. In Front, she uses shifts to manage when teammates are available and configures load balancing rules to help them manage the volume. However, keeping up with their vacations, holidays, and other unexpected schedule changes meant that she still worried messages would slip through the cracks. So we're introducing a new time off planner to help her manage these changes automatically. She can see when members of her team are out of office and plan ahead for scheduling updates. Here, she is setting up a public holiday for her Paris team, so conversations won't be assigned to them when they're out of office by mistake. With the time off planner, she can ensure every customer will get fast follow-up from someone who's actually online. Now that she's set up time off for the upcoming holiday, let's check back in with the current shift. There are only a couple of unassigned messages, so everything looks pretty manageable for her team right now. But Front gives her the visibility to see when they get overwhelmed. Looks like major storms in Europe are causing a ton of canceled flights. She'll immediately see why conversations are starting to pile up in the queue. Since some conversations are waiting to be assigned, she knows her team is already at maximum capacity based on the load balancing cap that she has set. The agents on this shift are pretty experienced, so she knows they can handle more volume to help tackle the surge. Using this new tool to boost capacity, she temporarily increases their load balancing limit to 8 conversations, and it will go back to the usual 5 for their next shift. This gives the flexibility needed to adapt to situations in real time without needing to make permanent changes to her team's workflow. Now we're going to spend some time with one of her agents on the team, Ben, to see how he manages these urgent issues. To help him prioritize, he can quickly see which conversations are most at risk of missing the response time goals Stacy has set for the team. These new response timers are the next generation of our SLA, or Service Level Agreement rules, which make it easy to set and achieve response time goals for your team. It looks like Ben's got a customer who needs help ASAP. Jamie just rescheduled her flight from Paris due to the storm, and she needs to book a car service last minute. This is where the new dynamic objects capability that Maya announced really shines. Instead of needing to check their backend system for the details, Ben can quickly grab Jamie's flight time and pickup location right from the message. No need to switch between tools. Next, Ben's going to use our upcoming linked conversations feature to manage the car booking. Normally, this would require juggling multiple email threads, but linked conversations makes managing this workflow a snap. He can spin up a booking request to their preferred car service and link it to the original conversation to keep track of everything in one place. Since he already copied the time and location, he can paste those right in and send this off. He went ahead with 2 more booking requests just in case, and since they're linked to the original issue, it's easy to keep track of what he's waiting on. Oh, looks like he heard back from the 3rd one he contacted. He replies to go ahead and confirm the reservation for tomorrow morning. He'll also reach out to the other car services to let them know he doesn't need to book anymore. But before doing that, he'll respond in the original conversation to let Jamie know they'll pick her up at the hotel in the morning. With linked conversations, he was able to manage his whole workflow without juggling multiple threads. Now that Jamie is all set, Ben is ready to move to the next customer. Uh-oh, Sean missed his flight and is stranded at Heathrow overnight. Truly urgent issues like this get escalated to the specific group in the customer care team, where an agent handles only one conversation at a time. For this one, Ben will use the escalate custom action that Stacy set up for their team, which gives him a one-click way to kick off that entire escalation process. We'll take a quick look behind the scenes at this custom action. The conversation is moved to the escalations inbox to a dedicated agent to be assigned. An auto response is sent back to Sean to let him know they're on the case. A linked conversation is drafted for Sean's finance contact, letting them know they'll be booking a new itinerary, and the stage of the conversation is updated to waiting external. Let's see how all of that works in action. Once Ben hits escalate, the conversation is moved out of his queue, and from there, an auto response is sent to Sean, and one of the agents on the team can handle that linked conversation. This is just one example of how custom actions can streamline your team's processes, remove room for user error, and get the wheels turning on customer requests even faster. Finally, I want to wrap up with some highly anticipated updates for Front Analytics. This new version of Analytics will be entirely geared toward making the key takeaways obvious, rather than relying on you to dig through the data for actionable insights. You'll get even more visibility into team performance and customer satisfaction, so you can make smart staffing decisions, improve processes, and create a great experience for your customers. Let's take a look at Stacy's analytics reports for the customer care team. In this new view, at the end of the week, she can quickly spot that her team's average resolution time went up, and the timing aligns exactly to when that big storm hit. Checking her other key metrics, she can see that CSAT still looked good. It was actually even higher than last week. Her team was also still hitting their response time goals, so she feels confident that her customers were still getting top quality service despite the chaos caused by the storms. But then what caused that spike in resolution time? Looking into it further, she sees a lot of conversations got stuck in the waiting for external stage, which she uses to track conversations with their travel partners. Within this stage, she can see that their hotel partners were causing the holdup. Her agents were responding to customers quickly, but they couldn't actually resolve the conversations until they heard back from the hotels on the itinerary changes. She can now use this insight to streamline coordination with their hotel partners, reduce their resolution time, and ultimately meet the customer experience goals she has set for her team. I hope you enjoyed this look at what's ahead over the coming months to give you even more flexibility in Front. We can't wait to get these updates into your hands soon on top of everything Maya already announced today. We're confident these capabilities will help you navigate the changing customer service landscape, and we look forward to partnering with you for many years to come. If you have any follow-up questions, head over to community.front.com to post them, and we'll answer them as quickly as we can. And up next, we hope you'll join us for the live Q&A breakout sessions with other Front leaders and customers tackling topics like CSAT, workflow automation, and AI strategy. To join these sessions, head back to the event lobby and you'll see the option to join them. If you have any trouble navigating, just use the original Frontlines event link in your email. Hope to see you there shortly.